everyone, welcome back to the attic. Goblin here. I've just realised I haven't recalibrated the scales yet, so let's get doing that. We've got a bit of a bumper episode today. Got a mega pickups, we've got quite a lot to get through, and we are going to weigh a few manuals as well. 122, perfect. Okay, scales are calibrated with the current champion Space Hulk, weighing in at 122 grams plus because it's thicker than Die Hard Trilogy, pretty much. Right, so we've got a lot to do. I've got some vintage pickups I've already opened, including not one, not two, but three heavyweight contenders for the crown and one bonus game. We've got a couple of charity shop finds in the past few days, nothing too crazy. We've got two vintage parcels to open, which are both bundles, and then we've got some stuff from an independent store I went to today. But before we get to that, two things we've got to take care of first. One of them is opening this beer, but before I do that even, we need something on this screen. And so I was in the lab yesterday. Some of you might have seen my post, and you know that I'm a big fan, because I don't shut up about it, of Thunder Force 2 on the Mega Drive. This is probably my favourite shmup. I have a bit of a fixation on this game, to be honest. I love it. And the idea of making my own reproduction carts, however I want them, for my own collection, my own purposes, without ever selling them to anyone or tricking anyone, disclaimer, is quite appealing to me. So I bought a little piece of kit, a little piece of hardware that plugs into my computer and allows me to flash Mega Drive games to carts, which I bought from AliExpress for a few pounds each. Got a few cases from AliExpress as well, and I've made my own Thunder Force 2. Thought I'd test the dumping, the read stuff from, so I read the cart of Thunder Force 2 and ripped the binary from it, and then I thought, well, I'll flash it onto one of these. They're reprogrammable anyway. You can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but this also supports games with SRAM, for the games with a save, you know, like RPGs like Shining Force and so on, but we don't need that for Thunder Force 2, so I'll test that another time. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'm turning this well enough that you can see the holographic sticker. Actually got, I've cut this one in half to get it to fit on the label there. These stickers I got printed to go on my arcade stick, which is not done yet, but I made a little bit of progress on it this morning. But yeah, nothing to show for that yet. Without further waffling, let's get something on the telly, on the PVM monitor. And let's let the demo of Thunder Force 2 run in the background. And now I'm going to open my beer. How's everyone doing? Are we all alright on this Tuesday? I'm doing alright. Still stressed, obviously, but things are moving along. And right this second, I feel okay, because I've engaged in a little bit of retail therapy and keeping my mind busy. And Thunder Force 2 is interesting because, unlike the later games in the series, it alternates between the first stage being a sort of overhead 8 directions shooter where you can free roam like this. So every odd number stage is like this, and then every even number stage is a traditional horizontal shooter. And that mixes it up a bit. It's pretty cool. It's a bit brutal, but yeah, I really enjoy it. I think this demo will alternate through the stages. Anyway, cheers. This beer actually is from, let's see, what does it say? Love Lane Brewery is in the heart of Liverpool's vibrant Baltic Triangle, a place full of doers, creators and makers. Happens to be where the independent shop that today's pickups have come from, and we've got quite a stack there. I went a bit, you know, when you go into a shop and you start picking up things that say £3, £5 on them, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll have that, like little sweets. And then by the time you leave the shop, you realise that added up pretty quickly. It was one of those. Anyway, cheers. Quite a cloudy one, this, isn't it? I'm going to put it there. I hope you don't mind that it's obscuring the bottom of the leaderboard. Let's do a run through, and then I think I'm going to weigh these vintage pickups. Cyberdeck is in last place at a measly 27 grams. Wormswell Party, 45 grams. Music, a total of 53. The Mighty Soul Blade, 63. See, now we're on to horizontal on stage 2. V-Rally and Gauntlet Legends tied for 4th place at 78. Actua Golf's on 121. Die Hard Trilogy, the first king of the leaderboard, 122. And now Space Hulk at 122 plus. Will it be toppled today? I don't know. I think we're going to get up there near the top, but anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I don't know if anyone recommended this one, but I spotted it and I thought, that looks heavy. And in fact, 2T left me a comment before saying I figured out the trick to the finding the fat manuals, and I think he's referring to looking for the low numbers. So I've got 3D Lemmings, which is game number 9. Hopefully that focuses. Number 9, and this is a weighty one. What do we reckon? Let's take a look at it. Let's do a little recon. Disc is quite nice. I mean, just, you know, it's green and that's cool. 3D Lemmings, looks pretty heavy. Let's whop it on the scales and see what we got. $114. Where have I put my magnetic strips? I must have left them in the office downstairs, the ones I trimmed. Wow. No worries. Let's grab a couple more. A couple more from here. You always get the high production quality in this channel. What's this called? 3D Lemmings. 3D Lemmings. 114 grams. So what's that put it in 4th place? Now we're going to have to start kicking things off the bottom very shortly of the leaderboard. 114. So if anyone guessed 3D Lemmings, you did pretty good, but we're not troubling the top spot. So I've got to move these two down a little bit. And it will come in. That'll do. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's as many as we're going to allow on the leaderboard, because I don't want it to get too crowded. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a top 9, guys. Magic, the top 9. Would have been nice if 10 fit nicely, didn't it? But, well. If I can work out a way to get an extra, we have got about this much of leaderboard obscured at the bottom. This is propped up on a PS2 box on its side with a PS1 box vertically, and then still on top of that. So if I can find something stable that'll raise it by that much, then we can have a top 10. Right, so 3D Lemons comes in 4th place. Pretty heavy, pretty fucking heavy. And yeah, game number 9. SCES 00009. So yeah, happy to have that one coming into the collection anyway. I haven't tried this yet, but it looks bizarre. Looks like my kind of thing actually, with these sort of simple textures, bright colours, big ass polygons. It looks fucking good. So yeah, looking forward to trying that one. Next up, now I don't normally buy like classics versions of games. I like to get the original release. However, these 2 games came up in a bundle. There was a bundle from the same seller on eBay. Sorry, the same vintage seller. You know, you can go through and create your own bundle and send a cheeky offer. And I used to have Theme Park when I was little, and I've got so many good memories of this game. And I don't think I've played this for over 20 years, probably. When would that put us back? What was it, 20 years ago? fucking hell, that was only 2005. 25 years probably I haven't played this game in. So yeah, really looking forward to this. I remember the FMV things that play when you go into the first person mode and go up to your rides. Yeah, so these came up together. Theme Park World happens to have a fat manual. So although it's the classics version, and in fact, I don't know if the UK classics version was always like this, but it seems to be like a Nordic version. It's got English first and then it's the Finnish and Swedish. Yeah, no, Swedish, Danish, and then the manual also includes Norwegian and Finnish. So yeah, I thought this was interesting. Got no nostalgia for Theme Park World, but I thought picking this up on the cheap for the sake of the manual weighing, I'm gonna do it. It's a pretty fucking big one, so, and the game's in pretty good condition as well actually, apart from the little crack on the front. Let's weigh it, let's do it. Oh, 128 grams, we've got a new leader. I didn't expect that. I didn't think it was going to topple it. No way. Oh, I did that. I'd kind of accepted that it wasn't going to win. No way. I wonder if there's a difference in weight. Fuck, I've got to buy it twice now. Now that it's won, I need to know, is the original non-classics version of the manual different in weight or anything else? Or is this particular version, like the Nordic version, which is different from the normal UK PAL release? And so, do we need to get technical on our conventions of how we're, you know, what's got the fattest manual here? Let me know. Is anyone an expert in different PAL variants of games who can shed some light on that? And what do you think we should do about the rules? Should we draw a little flag to show which version it was? What's this called? Theme Park. I can't believe that. I fucking love this game. It's so good. 3 and 4 get a lot more praise, but haven't properly played those yet. But I smashed this game. Theme Park World. Is there one of those flags that I can draw with one colour? Dansk. I can draw the Danish flag. I'm going to put a little Danish flag on here because I'm making this up as I go. What would that look like then? Something, fucking hell. Isn't this the Swiss flag? Let's look at that again. Yeah, it needs to extend this way a little bit. Sorry, I know this is absolutely thrilling for those of you watching at home. I normally write out the names beforehand so that we don't have to watch me do this. Whew. Let's get toasty up here. I thought I'd be alright wearing jeans. It's 23.5 in the attic today, which is not that bad. So what was that? 128, I think. Yeah. Let's verify. 128. Fucking hell. Everything's got to move down. Do you know what? I'm going to say the top 9 Cyberdeck is going to get banished to the back. Let's stick it on the back. Goodbye. Maybe you can rejoin the top 10 eventually. So, how are we going to do this? Now these don't slide easily, so I'm going to have to painstakingly move every single one down. And I'm going to try and put them in a way where I think the next one may slot in. Right. I should talk to fill this gap, but this takes quite some concentration. fall over, doesn't it? It is very precariously balanced on these PlayStation boxes. Okay. Oh, do you know what I'll end up doing? If something else comes onto the leaderboard now, I don't need to move them, do I? Because I can just erase one. Right. Trilogy. I got Trilogy down to 3rd place now. Finally, here we go. The New King, Theme Park World. Ah, shit. There it is. All hail the king. We've got did we have one more to play? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Yep. Right. I've got a good Space Hulk off the throne up there as well. Now the next game was suggested by somebody in the comments. Normally before the episodes I review my notes to see who'd suggested the games I'm going to weigh. I don't think anyone suggested Theme Park World or 3D Lemmings. However, somebody did suggest the next game and I didn't review my notes today, so I'm sorry, but I don't remember who it was. This might have even been mentioned twice, but that is FIFA 97. Now this came through the letterbox the other day. I was sat there drinking my morning coffee and there was an almighty bang as it came through the letterbox and hit the floor, hit the doormat. I think I need to get like a cushioned doormat for these circumstances. Miraculously, it doesn't seem to have been cracked by that experience, but it registered on the Richter scale, and somebody, the seller, had sent it in one of those grey bags that offers no protection at all, and I think it's only through the sheer heft of the manual supporting the case that it survived the trip. So shout out FIFA 97 giant manual. Yeah, this is a pretty big one as well. Look at that. Shall I get a thumbnail? Pulling stupid faces. Right. Well, I've been surprised once today. I don't think this is going to do it, but now that it's in my hand, it feels pretty fucking heavy. Let's have a go. What do you think? Is it going to take the top spot? $111. 111 puts it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. Jeez. So that's awkward because I can't erase both of those. So Worms World Party is going to be booted off the bottom and replaced. Let's erase it on the jeans. 112. We'll give it that. We'll give it that. So 1, 1, 2 grams. FIFA 97. Right, let's do this. Okay, everything needs to slide down a little bit. I really thought Gauntlet Legends was a fat manual when I first got it, but it seems to be made of like a low density paper or something. Let me know if we should get the vernier calipers out and measure the thickness of every manual as well. Should we get a second leaderboard? What's the girthiest manual? Or girthiest with an F. Big up. Right. There we go. Coming in a surprising 6th place. Yeah, 6th. Wow. Okay, I think that might be it for the heavy manuals. I might be surprised because so one of these vintage parcels has 11 PlayStation 1 games in it, and there wasn't a picture of the manuals included, but the seller assures me that they're all there. So we may get a surprise. We might whip out an absolute Bible and have to weigh it to see how it weighs, how it goes. Yeah. Right. So this is going to be a long video, isn't it? I thought that was going to be a quick intro. What time are we on already? 20 minutes. Fucking hell. We've got like 13, 14, 15 plus, we've got about 24 games left to see. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace, guys. Alright, I think this one's gonna be called Mega Pickups Video or something. This might go on for a little while. Hopefully I don't run out of space on my phone. Let's just have a glance at that as well, because my app will tell me how much I've got left. Okay. Yeah, we can go on for another half an hour easily. I'll try not to. Okay. Now, what should we do? We've got a couple of charity shop variants. We've got independent store purchases from today, or we've got Vinted. We've just done some Vinted. Let's do independent while I'm still drinking the beer. So, from the Tape Trove in Liverpool, I went in there because it's a tiny shop that does VHS and old video technologies on one side. They sell CRTs and stuff as well, and then on the other side it's games, retro game stuff, and it's really fucking cool in there. They take trade-ins, and I've found some really cool stuff like ps1 cheat cartridges, like these kinds of things, cheat books, demos, all the kind of shit that I'm interested in. So I really like it in there. It's great for PS1 finds. So I've got a bag of stuff. Started picking up cheap things and it kind of snowballed today. First game is actually the only non-PS1 thing we picked up, and it's a Midas Touch game. Is Midas Touch the same as Midas? Can anyone confirm that? Because this was 50p in the bargain bin, and it's called Robot Warlords. And looking at the screenshots on the back, it looks fucking incredible. Look at that. I've got a feeling this is going to run at like 10 FPS or something, because it looks amazing. It's got the manual. Manual's nice. I'm going to go through it. Comes on a CD. The CD is obviously never been played. So actually looking forward to trying Robot Warlords. Why not? For 50p, I wasn't going to leave it there. You know, even for a quick laugh, that would be worth it. Then we move on to some PS1 stuff. Firstly, I couldn't believe it when I found this. So, you know, I'm going for the full set of the PlayStation 1, official UK PlayStation 1 demos. I've got most of the numbered ones and not many of the special issues that sort of punctuated the magazine's lifetime. Now, around issue 50 something, I believe, there was a FF8 special issue of the magazine, and it came with an exclusive FF8 demo. And normally I wouldn't pay £10 for a demo, but this one is much rarer than the numbered issues. And yeah, it was sitting right there. I've only got, I think there's 16 or 20 specials, and I've got like 4 of them or something. So when I saw this, I was like, holy fuck, finding that in the wild. I don't think there's one on eBay at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna put it that way, as it came on the magazine. Holy shit, guys, I couldn't believe it finding this. I didn't think I'd find this in real life, and it's in cracking condition as well. Look at that case. So yeah, the official UK PlayStation magazine FF8 demo disc from the FF8 promotional special issue. Holy shit, holy fuck. I actually hate FF8. not for the gameplay, but for the squall. I just think he's a twat. But there we go. A fucking emo dick. Along similar lines, we got This one was £5. Again, wouldn't normally pay that much for a normal numbered demo disc issue, but it's unclear whether this came with the magazine or not. I need to check my research on this, but it's the Italian job, and it looks like the magazine demo discs, but it doesn't say magazine on it, and it doesn't say future publishing on it either. But anyway, I love demos. It comes in a single case with this like J card, like the magazine demos, and for £5, and it's in cracking condition. The disc is like new on this one. I had to get it. Yeah, faster than Gran Turismo and crazier than Crazy Taxi. So yeah, the Italian job. Now let's do these two cheap books, and then we'll move on to some games for £3, which I think is a little bit steep for a cheap book, but it's got Laura's ass on the back. I think I'd had my eye on this one on Vinted or eBay, but they were asking a lot more for it. But yeah, Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 solutions in this one. See if I flick through the pages at the top right there, see it goes 1, 2, 3. Yep, walkthroughs of every level of Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3. Holy shit, had to get it for £3. And then, so that one came with PlayStation Power. Don't know what issue. Oh, here we go. With issue 36 of PlayStation Power. This one came with, not to be sold separately, sponsored by Interactive Telecom. Presented with Play 61. There we go, Play magazine. Complete PlayStation cheats, 5,000 plus cheats and tips inside, and it's got the cheat master on the back. So yeah, I've got a bit of a horn for this kind of thing at the moment, so I had to get it. Left behind an N64 one. If anyone wants an N64 cheap book, go to the Tape Trove in Liverpool, and it's there for the taking. They did have some other PS1 demos that I've got twice or 3 times already. So if you're interested, there are a few there. Right, now we've got 4 games. The first of which, so I recently picked up WWF Attitude, and then I also got SmackDown, which I think I showed in the last episode, that was in a really cheap in a Vinted bundle. We got SmackDown 2 for £5, and despite a big crack on the back, besides that, it's in pretty shiny condition. Open this. The manual is really nice. It's got the registration thing, really nice, and the disc is really nice. So yeah, it's got that thing where the manual, sorry, the inlay is still like vacuum sealed to the front, even without a bit of bubble wrap to hold it there. So SmackDown 2, and for me that completes the set of wrestling games that I played when I was a child. There's Attitude, SmackDown and SmackDown 2. I've got them all. Happy days. Next up, we've got a sealed Action Bass for £5. Now, I've been hankering for some comfy fishing games. This one looks good. Look at this guy with his little fishing backpack. This looks really good. Look, and this time I didn't get scammed. It's got the strip. This is a yeah, this is a genuine sealed PS1 game for £5. Now I'm not going to upset David again by unsealing it in this episode, but I think I probably will unseal this one eventually. Sorry, but not right now because we don't have the time. Next up, I was looking across my PS1 shelf, my Black Label games the other day, and I realised that I've got Abe's Exodus Black Label, but my Abe's Odyssey is Platinum, and it was also bought for me by someone that I really fell out with like 10 years ago. And so every time I look at it, I'm like, And for £12, they had Abe's Odyssey Black Label, complete. The disc is brand spanking new, pretty much. The manual is pretty nice. No wear around the edges and that, but a couple of little thumb creases. And it comes with the GT Interactive survey card, which not many of them do, and you wouldn't get that on eBay for £12. So I thought, do you know what, that is a timely, it's literally last night that I was looking at the Platinum one on my shelf, feeling sorry for myself. So yeah, the Platinum one probably get moved on and upgraded to the Black Label one. Happy days. Final game from the independent store, and I can't believe it, I didn't own this yet. Bit of sticker residue on there, but we've got Tomb Raider for £8, the original, which again is better than going on eBay at least. And despite the fact that I've just spat on it, it's in pretty good condition. How's the disc? Alright, I give it a grade B. Yeah, pretty good, that will work. Finally got Tomb Raider 1 in the collection, so I can consider I'll probably replace this case because it's got a few cracks in it with one that I've already I bought some shitty charity shop CDs, and there was one that was like The Spirit of the Panpipes or something that was like brand new, so I'll probably give it the case from that. So yeah, all that stuff I've just shown you from the independents, although none of it was particularly expensive, added up to 51 quid. But there we go. I'm really happy with everything individually, so I've got to be happy with that. I should have brought another beer up. Oh well. Whew. Put that down on the Silent Hill coaster, and which I'm going to flash up. Look at that. It's the PAL cover. And it's got the back as well. What a game. Right, so we've got Vinted and charity shops. Let's do the charity shop finds because they're not that interesting. This is kind of cool actually. So when I was a kid, my brother had Monsters Inc. Scare Island on the PS1, and I didn't know this. He really liked that game, and I thought it was nice. I thought it was pretty cool, although I didn't play it that much because it was my brother's game. But he was telling me the other day that he got every collectible in it, apart from one that had a really bullshit jump off the side of a pyramid or something. Apparently it was also released on the PS2, and it's gameplay wise it's pretty much the same, except the graphics are different, totally different, according to my googling. And for £2.50 in a random charity shop in St Helens that I checked out the other day, we found Monsters Inc. Scare Island limited edition on PS2 cardboard, and this is the special limited, like stamped on by a horse edition. Look at that, stamped on by a horse in a puddle of piss. I spent quite a while with alcohol and cotton buds and kitchen roll cleaning all the mud that was on sauce that was on this. But part of the reason I picked it up is I've really been enjoying like cleaning and restoring games and game things, and this looked like a challenge. So if you can hear my cat howling, and inside it's all right. So it looks like this, but when we get inside, the game disc is all right. It's not trash. That will definitely work. Psst, psst, psst. Come here. And it comes with, in addition to the manual, you get some goodies. So we've got the manual, which is actually like pretty like new. We get this little Scare Island thing that yeah, I'd never heard of this. PS2 limited edition. This is talking about the artistic process of making the game and doing the concept art, I think. And then to go with that, you get some art cards. Check these out. How nice, and they're all pretty perfect, despite it being stamped on by a donkey. So I think what I'm going to try and do with this is I'm going to unfold this case, this outer cardboard case, because look at the fucking state of that. That's going to look awful on the shelf. I've done some cleaning on it. I do a little bit more to remove some of the the slight brownness, and then I'm gonna cut the glue with a scalpel, flatten it out, and iron it under a tea towel or something. Anyone's got any tips on ironing cardboard, let me know. And then if I can get it all nice, I'll use a black pen, a fine liner or something to tidy up some of this. Fold it all back up, glue it, put it back together, and if it looks straight enough it can go on the shelf. If not, it can go on eBay. But yeah, I thought for £2.50, looks like they go for over £10 on eBay, so can make it look acceptable. And I did play the training of this the other day, and I thought it was alright. Although I would say I think I prefer the ps1 version's graphics over this one. They're a bit dull and dark, whereas the ps1's got like bright colours, blocky polygons, and that looks a lot better in my opinion. I'm gonna check the time. Check we're not gonna go over 36. We've got about 20 minutes to get through 2 Vinted parcels. Oh, and another charity shop find. Hello. Meow. Meow. Here's the cat. 50p. I got Might and Magic, Heroes of Might and Magic 6 Gold Edition on PC. This was a bit of a consolation prize because nothing else was coming up. Now I'm going to use my thumb carefully here because there's a few online codes. In fact, I can hide it like that. Yeah, got some tat, some little leaflets in there. I don't know if this is complete, but looks like I'll be able to whack it on eBay for £5 at least. Might see if I can install this. What's it talking about? Windows XP and Vista and 7. Well, this will definitely run. Yeah, and it's kind of a fantasy game. 50p. Why not? Right. Shush. Vinted. Let's do Vinted. Ollie, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Right. We'll do the big one first. 11 PS1 games for £18 plus £2.49 postage. Now I was confused when I opened this. I haven't looked what's in here yet, and I can't remember all the games that were coming in this bundle, but I started opening it upside down, all the games fell out, started falling out, and then I've got to give it to this guy for innovative packing because he's used the tea towel method. I've never fucking seen that before. Packing things with a tea towel, a complimentary tea towel, my dude. That's new. That's new to me. This is what a time to be alive. So let's just start pulling out the games one by one and see what we got. There's another tea towel in the bottom. We've got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. There's not a crack on it. I've never played the original Rainbow Six. It looks interesting. Let's see. It does have the manual. And the guy who sold me, it doesn't smell too bad. Oh, pardon me. The disc is, I give it a B. Pretty good. Bit of brown stuff on the manual. Next up, another one. Brian Lara Cricket, classic. This is my third Brian Lara Cricket. And in the worst condition of any that I've got. But yeah, for me this is a case donor. Well, the case is smashed. The back of the case is usable. So yeah, Brian Lara Cricket. That's a bit of a miss, but that's fine. What else have we got? Bust the Move 2 Arcade Edition Platinum. This feels weighty. No, not so much. This one's got a little bit of water damage to the manual. A little bit crispy. A little bit stuck together. Not impressed with that. But the disc is a B+. Yeah, not bad. And the case is good. Very good actually. Yeah, so that not bad at all. Next up, in no particular order by the way, we've got Disney's Tarzan. Can't say I'm particularly interested in this one, but I'll give it a go. I love it when they advertise a memory cards here. And you go, oh, the yellow one, that's cool. Yeah. Tarzan. good case. Hang on. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, okay, less nice. Right. Good news and bad news. The bad news is that the cases just fell apart and both the hinge things are broken. So yeah, maybe not ideal. But the tray and the back look good. There goes the manual. We've got an inlay for Disney's Story Studio in Milan in there, and the actual inlay for Tarzan has got an advert for a DualShock on the back. I keep asking, does anyone have any information about how many games came with a double-sided inlay? Does anybody know? Has anyone ever thought about that? Let me know. So yeah, getting bonus items here. Pretty cool. What have we got? Formula 1, the original Formula 1, without the bar. This is game number 298. The case is uncracked, and one of the hinges is gone. The manual is nice. The disc is B or C, B minus. We've got, this feels heavy. Oh, we're gonna weigh this. Cool board, there's 3 platinum. Fucking hell. Okay, there's a bit of a case malfunction. I'm gonna try and open this without hearing a cracking noise. There we go. That's decent. It's not going to challenge the top of the leaderboard, but we may have we may place it part way. Let's see. 90 grams. 90 grams from Cool Board, there's 3. The disc looks pretty much unplayed. I have been wanting to try this game. I've never tried it. It's obviously a classic, and I've been wanting to move the platinum games from my main shelf and have like a little separate display of them, because I've got some little racks. I was thinking of having like a platinum rack, and this is a very welcome addition to that rack. It's gone up to 91. We'll give it 91. So that, oh, it would go in here. So I'm going to say that knocks music off the leaderboard. Cool Board is 3 weighing in at a very reasonable, very respectable, 91 grams. I've got like the smallest label to write the longest name. Let's take the manual off so I don't write on it. Cool Borders 3. It's not the longest name, is it? Not like, what's that Toy Story 2 game? It's like Disney's Toy Story 2, The Return of Buzz Lightyear or something. It's like this. Right, 91. 91 G's. That bumps a couple of games down. Soul Blade is hanging on in last place. I'm hoping that my cat doesn't piss herself. She's meowing a lot, but she was out like an hour ago. Do you want to go out? Can you hang on for like 17 more games? Fuck's sake. What's up with this case? Right, I'm going to take a 30-second break to put my cat out the window. I'll be right back. Come on, let's go down the ladder. Now. Out you go. Bye. Has any other YouTuber had to interrupt a video to throw the cat out the window before onto the shed? Let me know. Right, next, a classic, The Weakest Link. There's Anne Robinson. Obviously this is a case donor. Although my brother is into quizzing, and we will give this a go. Give Anne a run for her money. Looks unplayed. It's got the reg card, and it's in cracking condition actually. You can always tell with these shit games when no one's played them. Another FIFA with a TH. FIFA 2000. Yeah, case has got a little cracks to front and back. Oh, it comes with a lot of shit. My god. Yeah, that's interesting. Disc is an A. It's got the double-sided inlay. Check that shit out. Not only that, it comes with a manual. A massive survey that folds out about 7 times from EA Sports. A GT Interactive survey. Did they even work on this? No. Okay, got some bonus items. We've got an EA Sports catalogue and a Theme Park World advert. What the fuck? The sellers just loaded it with shit. So GT Interactive. Where did they come from? And again, bonus things. Now we've got, well, this is even worse. Sky Sports football quiz. Someone paid 20 quid for this at some point. But the case is uncracked. Oh no, it is cracked. A little bit of a corner missing. Oh yeah, the top's cracked. Let's see, is that all on the front? The back of the case is alright. It's probably never been played, but who cares? That's for parts. And oh yes, now I've wanted this game for a while. Partly because it's on Demo 1, or the version of Demo 1 that I got when I was little. And that is Spice World. Join the Spice Girls. Yes, I've always wanted to. The case is a bit fucked, but the inlay is alright. It's advertising a memory card on the back, you'd love to see it. The manual's a little bit folded. And very flimsy. And the disc is a C. But yeah, Spice World comes into the attic. Fantastic news. And finally, tea towel. It's a perfectly good tea towel. We've got the Simpsons Wrestling. Now I picked this up the other day in a vintage bundle and it didn't have a manual. Bam, there's the manual. Courtesy of this 11 games for £18 bundle. And this disc is an A, so that'll probably replace the other disc as an upgrade. And yeah, nice case as well. Oh no, the back's cracked a little bit, but Simpsons Wrestling. So £18 for 11 PS1 games, all of which have some merit. Not bad at all. Finally, onto the last parcel. This is just 2 games. Whew. What's in here? I don't remember. I remember one of them. You notice a pattern of me picking up a lot of cheap stuff at the moment. It's because I'm addicted to making vintage bundles, pretty much. I'm still obviously going for the quality items, like the cherry pick stuff that I want for my collection, like Shining in the Darkness and the Mega 10 games, and you know, really nice Mega Drive stuff. I'm making a custom stick right now. But I have been enjoying the cheap and cheerful stuff like Theme Park. You know, I so many hours into that as a kid, and the demos. Obviously I'm enjoying collecting the full set of those, and yeah, it's just in terms of like dopamine hits to get me through the day. Vintage bundles of cheap games for ridiculously cheap prices are where it's at right now. Okay, we've got the next Tetris. I was quite interested to try this. I like the cover, what can I say? Back of the case is nice, front's got a crack. The disc is a B. We've got a little Atari thing with Q-bits in it, and the manual is an A in the Goblin grading system. Happy with that. Final game for the episode, final game. Fantastic Journey. This feels heavy. Has this got, I think this has got 2 discs in it. Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey with a cracking 90% sticker. Includes Pro Pinball The Web. What does that mean? 90% the best pinball game from Play Magazine. What's in here? Hey, what's this? Is that another game? So we've got a manual and then a little acclaim product catalogue. We've got, are these both black PlayStation discs? Yeah. Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey, which is the game on the case, and Pro Pinball The Web. Is that like an earlier game? So you just get 2 games? I don't own any pinball on ps1, and I've got memories of playing physical pinball machines when I was really young, so yeah, really curious to try this one. Didn't realise I was getting a multi-disc game. So the seller just had pictures of the fronts of all the cases, and I had to message him to check the manuals were all there, so this is a bonus. Oh no, that was the other bundle. Anyway, I hadn't seen same thing, I hadn't seen inside the case. Fucking hell, what a lot of games. I'm gonna try and hold up everything that came into the attic on this. Watch me smash them all to bits now. Jesus Christ. God. This. Fucking hell, mate. Oh my God. I don't know if I can physically hold all these. Oh, and these. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Should we stack them on the table? That would be smarter, wouldn't it? Fucking hell. Come on, don't drop them on video. Oh my God. Shall I weigh it? Oh. 3,495 grams of PlayStation 1 games. That's not healthy. And then if we add in the cheap books and the PS2 game and one shitty PC game, we've got 4.222 kilograms entering the attic. Fucking hell, that's unhealthy, isn't it? I've got a problem, guys, and probably so have all you. Whew. Well, it's been a bumper episode. I hope you've enjoyed the vast array of games. I've got a lot of games cleaning to do, and swapping cases for better cases, you know, among some of my other games. A bit of games admin in the attic, and then I think I'm just going to go mong out and watch some Channel 5. So, yeah, a bit of police action. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. So yeah, the big news is that I don't know how many of these I have to take off for you to be able to see, but Theme Park World takes the top spot. So congratulations, Theme Park World. And I have to say that I'm particularly happy with finding, total surprise to find the FF8 special edition issue demo today. Happy days. So that's it from the attic today. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.